Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever in the world you might be tuning into the HopEUm League of Legends podcast from. It is the best, most impressive, most amazing League of Legends podcast to grace the EMEA region, or frankly, anywhere in the world. I'm your host, Quickshot, and I will be joined by my two favorite co-streamers on the planet, Brizz and Skyart, in just a moment. Before we do, though, I want to give a couple of shout-outs on behalf of G2, the people who put this podcast on. Let's start with the fact that the G2 headquarters in Berlin will be opening their doors for a watch party ahead of the G2 versus T1 best of 5 from MSI. You can grab your tickets from the Eventbrite link, which will be attached to this announcement. If you're watching live on stream, check out the social media or the Discord. The links will be shared there. This is for tomorrow. This is for Wednesday, the 8th of July, G2 versus T1. Now, that is the first of our little call-outs. Bear with me a second as I get my second one ready. For our second option, if you would like to support G2 Esports across all of the titles that they compete in, please do click on the link below to join the Esports World Cup Fantasy Draft, which will directly support G2 in their attempts to take over the Esports World Cup. Click the link below, play fantasy, help G2, and tune into the Esports World Cup, which has started today. But we'll see our League of Legends boys in week 2 and find out just how far they can go. Right, I think that does it for our professional introductions. Let me greet our best friends, people who I haven't spoken to in quite a few weeks, Brizz and Skyart. Brizz, how are you doing, my friend?
Hey man, all good, thank you. Really can't wait for tomorrow games, you know? So kinda hyped as well, can't wait.
Yeah. I hope we're going to do well. Skyart, you're in Korea right now. What is the time?
The time, the hour you mean? It's 2 a.m. It's very early, but I mean, I'm so excited because MSI is just crazy events. We had a hard time, but maybe we bounce back.
Maybe we bounce back. Okay, let's start first of all, just before we dive into the serious stuff. What have you guys been up to? Skyart, I know you've been in Korea for a while. Are you there doing just content? Are you trying solo queue? How much different is it? What have you been up to, my friend?
Yeah, actually, I'm very happy to see you guys. I miss you. I was here for 1 month. I tried to reach. Okay, so yeah, I see that it's not Brizz, it's Sola. I forgot.
Yeah, my name is wrong down here.
There we go. It's been fixed. It's been fixed.
Okay, thank you, Sola, for being here. Actually, no, I didn't play solo queue. I just enjoy my life. I just making. Basically, I was holding the shopping of my girlfriend. That's
Amazing.
what I do for a living.
It's great to shop there, trust me.
Yeah, we had such a great time. I mean, Korea was amazing, and we visited everywhere, and it was so nice.
That's amazing. Brizz, what have you been up to? How is solo queue treating you?
I'm stuck in Italy. I'm not in Korea, and I'm stuck as well on League of Legends. So it's kind of the same, you know. It's very hot right now in Italy. Like I'm totally, you know, dying for no reason at all. The sun is killing me all the time. I don't know why there is 40 degrees on July, but it's fine.
Global
I guess
warming.
that's how it is.
For the few people that watch every episode of South Park, I still call global warming man bear pig. If you haven't watched South Park, the joke won't make sense to you. So we'll leave it there. It's an old man thing. Brizz, how is solo queue treating you? Because I haven't played in a while.
I'm not understanding. I think that's G2 fault actually. That Ansama started play Senna on AD carry on the LEC, and right now my solo queue is full of Senna that actually I can't understand because I think he's a good champion, but every time I play with her, I'm losing every single game. When I play against her, I win every single game. So I'm not understanding what's about with that champion. Luckily, it's getting nerfed, so I will never see it again, I hope.
Never say never.
It get nerfed again?
I think so, but I think he's a bad champion, you know. So.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, look, let's do this. Let's dive into some recap. The title of this episode is the MSI episode. We'll build up to G2 versus T1, so let's save that for later. First of all, Brizz and Skyart, our conversation that we did in person from Berlin was finally released last week. So that's out for the world to watch. Do you guys remember the conversation that we had?
Absolutely not. What about you, Skyyart?
I think, yeah. I remember we tried to predict which teams were in MSI, and I'm happy because I was hoping like T1, HLE, G2, and KC. I think one is missing already. One team had problems more than others, and actually, what a great MSI from now.
Yeah,
listen,
love it.
That's what we started with, Brizz. I think we all agreed, like T1, actually, I think we were in agreement that KC and G2 were kind of favored to make it. So let's start with this question. Brizz, from what you expected the play-ins and the beginning of MSI to look like versus what actually happened, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I think there is only one game that actually was a lot, like maybe upsetting me, you know, that's KC against Liquid, because I was expecting KC to lose to T1 in final. And 3-0 is fine, you know, 3-1, okay. I wasn't expecting them to lose to Liquid. Like, I thought it was 3-0 easy, then they go in game and they get, I mean, maybe 3-1, okay, to Liquid, you know. I never expect a European team to lose to NA, okay? But that's actually, you know, I'm an old guy. I'm from, I know, Skyart, I know, like,
for me, it was a tough game. You never know.
It was close. You see Liquid?
Yeah, when I saw Liquid against T1, they played pretty good, actually. I was actually surprised because they're better than I expected. So
yeah, but like I've seen the final of LEC, you know, we saw KC stomping Koi. We saw G2 having problems against Koi. Then we see a very close game between KC and G2, and I'm like, whatever, they will stomp everybody and they will lose to T1. That was my expectation, you know?
Okay.
But maybe you're right, like Core JJ played insane. Like the whole play-in, I think he was really, really good. I don't expect that performance from a 32 years old guy, you know? even if, you know, like I'm 32 as well, so I mean, only two players can play at this level.
My thing is, I think both things were true. I thought that Team Liquid's 0-3 against T1 in the first round was a better 0-3 because they almost won that third game than KC's first 0-3. And I think two things are true. Team Liquid looked pretty good. I was actually surprised. I liked what I saw. I liked how they were drafting. I liked how their individual players stepped up. And at the same time, KC just seemed to vanish. Like Kalist just, it's not
everybody. I think
I think everybody fair. It's not fair to
maybe Kyahu didn't play that bad. Maybe.
And I just don't know what it is. I don't know if it's pressure. I don't know if it was just not reading the meta going into it, because things did seem to change quite a lot, especially when you look at draft as well.
Yeah, I feel the drafts weren't the easiest spot for them. And when you look at T1 against Team Liquid, second game, T1 trolled so much. I mean, I think they played pretty bad against the Senna. I know you love Senna. But yeah, like Senna had, I think, 60 stacks at 20 minutes. Meanwhile, T1 against Velcos at the same timer as 30 stacks, half of it, which is crazy, actually. But yeah, I think KC missed the tournament pretty much. They won against C2 LCP, but this team was not great. I mean, it was a pretty weak team. And I think they tried to copy the meta as well, like Kalis for the first time in Ziggs. But, I mean, it didn't work very well. I think the meta of AP bot lane.
Yes, I don't think they were expecting
Europe so hard. Yeah, really.
Whole Europe, actually, not only KC, right?
Yeah, I think all Europe. We will talk about it, but I think all Europe. And Team Liquid suffer from it instantly because like Mel from Pace and Carrier from Pike, Team Liquid against them was very tough. Yeah, I saw it. You're showing, and wow, and Jose, my boy Jose, what a jungler!
So good. Yeah.
I mean,
what a jungler, bro! It was amazing.
So this is just the stats against KC, but Jose Diedo died 4 times. Like, I know it was a stomp, when you see the jungler go 22, 4, and 22, it just tells you how much of a jungle diff this game was. And that broke my heart. Yike, as a player and as a person, is one of my favorite. Listen, you don't know Brizz. I got to meet him personally when he first joined the league, when he came in. I got to do like player media training. So as a human being, I like him. Is he the best player?
You don't like him as a player?
Not as much as others.
Yeah, he tried to dodge. Yeah.
No. Listen, two things can be true. As a human, he's good, but then I see him go 10-16 and lose to Team Liquid in what should be an EU greater than an NA. What if you were to make a guess? Do we think just bot lane? Do we think practice was a thing? Do we think the players choked? Like, how do we attribute Casey's bad performance?
I think he's everything actually, because like I agree with Skyart when he says that Europe is a bit behind on bot meta, because like I think Korean teams already played the whole season with Mel. I remember it. They played a lot with Ziggs. If you watch Europe, I don't think they played so much mages on bot lane.
Yeah.
So I think we are already behind there. And then I think as well, like maybe KC disrespected a bit Jose Dodo with leaving. I think they leave the Lee Sin open, right? Maybe one game.
Yeah. He's on OTP Lee Sin, and they let Lee Sin open, and they also let Orianna. Actually, I was a bit surprised because I think Orianna is it's not really fair, but it was very, very complex. I mean.
Yeah, but if you watch a game, they leave Orianna first game open, then they leave the Lee Sin open. So I think there are huge mistakes there, no? I don't think there's.
Yeah, I think the Lee Sin against Jose, when you see his level, is surprisingly. I mean, I think in NA, he is not able to play his champion basically because he's so good at it. So maybe you can just ban it. I think they prepared well against T1. At least they tried, but then they were a bit maybe not enough prepared against Team Liquid. Maybe they were a bit too much confident. And I think against T1, they made also a mistake. They first pick Orianna, and they instantly go Ashe Seraphine. I think Ashe Seraphine is an amazing combo, but maybe not in game one against T1 that basically are Mel. And they also in Korea they played Zeri Yumi, and they stomped. Yeah, Zeri Yumi, and they stomped as well Ashe Seraphine. So maybe you don't want to commit to Ashe Seraphine when you don't know what they are committed in bot lane, because they might go for like Ezreal and Karma shit, like first bit Karma against Ashley. Yes, I was suffering. I was actually in the final physically. I did 2 hours of traveling, 2 hours of coming back to see a first pick Karma in the first game.
You love it.
I was mind blowing. I screamed. I was sad.
I remember actually saying to my chat when I saw the Ashe Seraphine picked, I was like, they're gonna pick Mel and the game is gonna be over. Like, because if you're preparing games, you know that Ashe Seraphine is not working anymore while majors like Mel are open. Like I've seen it so many times in Korea, and every time Ashe is not working, like Mel single counters them so much. Like there's no sense to do
Mel
something like that.
counters the game, no? I think Mel is very, very strong at the moment. It's a concert champion.
Let's talk about support picks very quickly, because I thought I want to make it clear that the entirety of KC struggled, the entirety of KC didn't live up to expectations. But in my mind, Busio was shown up more than anybody else. His Camille games like stung, that were horrible to watch. Didn't like his Nico. I think I'm not trying to pick on Busio, but I think however the meta has changed and however the team was trying to play, that was not the same Busio that played at LEC. If you took, if you turned the team names off, you'd think it was a different player. And I can't wrap my head around it, because I'm like, we've seen this guy show up on the big stage before, you know?
I agree. Maybe it's the shift of the meta, you know, like Camille looks broken in the hands of Keria. Camille looks balanced in the hands of somebody else. Camille looks bad in the hands of Busio, you know? But I don't know. I think really that maybe Europe didn't adapt in time in bot lane shift, because I don't think Busio is a bad player. Like I still think he's one of the best support in Europe, and I don't think he's worse than Core JJ. Like I don't think
Yeah,
that.
I think he's a good player. I think he missed this tournament so much. I think also in scrims, Casey got a bit destroyed in bot lane probably
By
because of
mages.
AP meta, and so they maybe start to lose confidence about what to do. And then first pick Ziggs first time for Calist, it wasn't that I would say sharp on it. I think like on Sama with Seraphine AP bot wasn't maybe the best Seraphine. Um, but yeah, I think the players in Europe are, especially in bot lane, are a bit doubting. You know, is there
Yeah. And you can
stuff.
see it from Ansama as well, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, I'll say this. When we look at the brackets, I think that maybe this is one of the most disappointing MSIs ever. Now,
What do you mean?
Let me defend this, okay? We had 3-0s across the board in the top of the table,
Okay.
and none of these series were competitive at all. We've
Yeah,
had
playing
pretty
was
much
shit, yes.
we've had pretty much 3-0s across the board. Furia should have beat Lion in a couple of those games, and Furia through. Yes, Billy T1 was great. Yes,
was so good to watch.
G2TE was great.
Yeah.
And yes, I think Secret Whales taking out top is great. We'll talk about that in a second. But every other series has been so one-sided and so much of a stomp that I've had this thought multiple times going, fuck, it's another boring 3-0. Like my stomach is starting to think that this might be a disappointing MSI for me as a viewer, because I just haven't really seen mostly good series. You know, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 3-0s.
I think I will repeat what I was thinking already. I think like putting the C2 of LCK in the plane for me
bullshit,
is
man.
a nonsense. They are fucking world champion, bro. Do you think they will be that at this level? I think it's cringe. And I think also about seedings, you know, like T1 low seed fighting the 10 because it's top seed. It makes nonsense. T1 BLG is obviously a semi-final minimum.
Yeah.
So I think this is a 3-0 as just because you put T1 random like I don't know, it's like some people that create bread, you know. So you can't expect C2 LCP to win against T1. It's just not possible. And I believe like second seed of LCP was a bit too weak. I think CFO would have been so nice to watch.
Yeah.
Like if CFO was still alive, been very, I mean, the same players, I mean, would have been very, very entertaining. But I think they should have put T1 in the main event already. C2 Korea, C2 China, and then we have a better MSI with better seeding.
Okay, but who you put in plane?
Let's stop trying to say that one Europe and NA is equal. It's not true.
I agree with you, but like I agree with Quickshot as well, because I think as well Furia should be in playing.
Yeah,
because I think that like actually it KC against Furia or Liquid against Furia, I'm pretty sure Furia can actually win it. No problem.
Yeah, sure.
And fans from Brazil are pretty insane. I love them actually, so I think that can hype a lot the competition. And also Furia could have beat Lion as well, because I saw the games. I think they lacked a lot on mid-late game. Also, they lost a game with Cloud Soul, 4 Clouds. I remember it. It was so in like... Yeah, Quickshot is tilted. Maybe he was watching that game.
I watched it. But again, I want to make something clear as well. I normally do come in here and like throw flame around. What I wanted by the time I got to this match, I wanted more series. I wanted 3-1. I wanted 3-2. Because by this point, I'm already tilted that T1 and BLG has just, it's like one of the best BO5s. It was super exciting. I really enjoyed the draft.
First game from Pates, man.
Oh
my God.
From Pates and Faker.
Right.
What the hell, bro?
But I love watching this entire series, and then to go to Furia, where Furia just don't close the game. If that series had happened in play-ins, I would have been happier. And I think I agree. I think seeding is a big topic that has been discussed a lot. But as we see this bracket play out, I'm happy that we've got BLG and Hanwha in the upper bracket final. I'm happy that we're going to get probably it's going to get T1. I mean, let's not kid ourselves, right? T1's probably going to run.
I don't know about this. Quick.
But I'm happy the bracket's looking cleaner as we get later. I'm just so sad that we've had so many smashes. So why don't you think?
And I also think that even for Furia, sorry.
Now go, Skyart.
I also think that even for Furia, when you saw the interview after the match, so disappointed because basically they were actually very good. And they go 0-6. It's like they were trash, but they were not. And I think they would have maybe have a better time doing planes, maybe two teams in planes going into the upper bracket. And even if they lose, they will be close to maybe succeed. So they will be even more happier. So I'm not sure the format was the best solution. And I think like KC Furia would have been bangers.
Yeah, it will be a close series and very fun to watch. Not like the all 3-0 games that we just watched. But when you see the bracket right here, quick, I don't think actually all the games were disappointing because, like, you go, no, because
which ones were not?
Not on playing, man, not on playing.
Okay, so all of these. So I just want to quantify this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 best of series.
There are a lot of
disappointing.
3-0.
Okay.
No, I agree with you on planes. I'm disappointed from KC against Liquid. I repeat.
Yeah, me too.
When you go on this bracket, like, what are you expecting from Anwa Life against Wales, Secret Wales? I'm expecting a 3-0 stomp, actually. So, that's what I'm expecting when I go there and watching the game,
For me, Lion Furia wasn't that bad. It was 3-0, but it was entertaining. And I think Lion against BLG was not that bad, too. I mean, it wasn't amazing, not gonna lie.
I didn't watch it.
Not gonna lie, it wasn't amazing, but it was less bad than it could have been. I mean, like, I really loved that they played Tristan Ashen against Mel Camille, and it worked very well. I think I was really... I like Berserker. Berserker is a bit underrated because he's very good for an NA player, even if he's Korean. And I mean, they won the bot lane against Mel Camille, which was looking like a bit unstoppable.
Well, why did they pick Mel there? Because I didn't watch the game, but isn't Mel supposed to be picked?
They picked Mel, like Mel Camille, and they played Tristana Shen, and they basically all in early on, and they got in so many times, and they were ahead. Sadly, problems happened after, and then they got Mel because like Knight was the MSI of Easy is like very, very, very good. Zeka and Knight are looking so strong.
I mean,
I agree.
I mean, look, I know you said you didn't watch this match, and Billy Lion still expect to be through. Hanwha, G2, I don't know where our boys went. They did not show up for this series.
No, right? I didn't like the preparation at all of the game.
I didn't necessarily love watching Furia for game 1 and 2. I liked game 3. When we watched T1 Fury here, and they pulled out the Nasus.
Oh, they played Nasus?
Yes, they did.
Yes, they played my Nasus.
Hold on.
They played my Nasus, bro.
Listen, hold on. Let me show you game 3. Really quickly, okay? Because 21 kills, 53 assists. 23 kills, 59 assists. And that's in a 35-minute game. This Nasus, 8-3-9, 2-6-16. Like, it was just combat everywhere. If Furia had been a stronger macro team, I actually think they might have been able to pick up a win here. Like, I think they had the tools. I think they had the advantage early. I think they had the composition to do it, but they just didn't know how to.
I mean,
I'm just very sad now. Nasus jungle is getting enough, and I'm OTP since 6 years. So actually, he played. I think Tattoo trolled a bit. He trolled the first BO, and I think here he trolled a bit as well as Nasus. I think he has an amazing angle. I think Nasus in this game is so powerful. But like, is W only on Renata? At the end of the game, basically, he got caught mid. So he lose ulti on the ulti-Vi. And then, they have to back. They took an inhibitor. And then they try to force a fight without the ultimate of Nasus. Is it a good idea? No, I don't think so. I mean, it was a bit sad because it was so sad because they could have won. And they were a bit disappointed that they didn't play that well, and I think they can be sad because they could have won one game for sure.
Yeah,
and my champion still got destroyed, so I'm not even happy. I was hoping that it rolls, so I don't get nerfed. To be honest, I was hoping that it was trolling the game. He did, but it was still carrying.
I mean,
he didn't play bad the series actually.
That Nasus
His game
does a lot
of
for
Lee
it.
was amazing, actually.
Yeah. So I
He did an
enjoyed
amazing Lee Sin game.
but again, I still Brizz. I zoom out and I'm just like, there's a chance that when this happens tomorrow or 2 days from now, that Hanwha Life maybe just 3-0 Billy Billy. Maybe this will be an exciting series.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
No?
There's no way.
Why
no,
not?
3-0,
Tell me.
3-0 impossible. All the players there are like the best on their role. Like BLG has the best solo laners. I think Bean is gonna shit on Zeus.
No,
No,
Brizz.
man, come on.
I like you, but
What?
No.
Dude, no.
No. I think
Viper
Zeka
Guma.
versus Knight and Bean against Zeus is clearly not easy, bro.
No, Bean, dude, you see the aura from Bean flaming all top
Italian
laners?
pasta, nice.
What?
No.
Bro,
don't,
I don't
yeah.
accept this kind of behavior. What? Just because
No,
I'm
no,
Italian,
no.
you're talking about pasta. Dude,
I
Bean
love you,
is
but
stomping.
no.
So you think Zeus will stomp Bean?
No, I think Zeus will probably win against Bean. Yes.
Okay, 1v1?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
You saw the interview? He
Yes,
made an
I saw the
interview like
interview.
let's not call the jungler and let's fight 1v1.
Let's see without jungler who wins 1v1. I'm Team Bean, man. Not
I'm
for
Team
Zeus.
Zeus.
Okay.
But
I'm coming back in 1
both are
week.
insane.
Yeah, both
I think
are the
it's the
best
two
on their
best
world.
players
Yeah.
with maybe Kin, but they are too good.
So Quickshot,
But
let's
Zeka
make
as
it.
well is amazing, bro.
We do another episode next week. If Bean
Yes,
wins,
we will.
I'm flaming this guy.
Deal.
Okay.
That's good.
I like
Okay,
this. I like this.
deal.
But also, what's going to
Deal.
be really fun is by
I
time
speak
we
Italian
come,
if he wins.
by time we come back next week, the finals are going to be run. We're also going to be looking towards the Esports World Cup. But Ben versus Zeus, I'm with you. I actually am happy to play. I'll be on the fence because I'm going to be supporting whichever one of you wins. I'm going to attack the other one. Okay.
What?
So
You said I'm
Bean-
your favorite. What do you mean now?
Bean
You
for
should
Brizz.
support me.
Let's also then talk about top esports now, okay? Because this is the one team that I don't think we've covered just too much.
Floppy Sport?
Yeah,
Top
floppy
esport, yeah.
sports. They choke
Yeah.
all the time. First of all, the series against G2 was super fun to watch. They lose to Secret Wales. Skyart, go ahead.
Yeah. It's for me. It's cinema. I'm a hater of TES, and my hot take was 2 years ago. They were a bit how do you say it, overrated, and I was like quarterfinals, and they lost. I was so happy. I mean, these guys, they are crazy, bro. In the final of LP, they are 3-4, and they force the fight. They get destroyed. I mean, I think they somehow they're very good, talented players, but sometimes they don't know how. Maybe they need to use them figures like 1, 2, 3. It's less than 4. We don't fight. But I mean, what the fuck? They're good. They take these fights. I don't know. But
Because they're from China, they fight
nice.
a lot, you know?
Yeah, I agree. So I was sure that, at least not sure, but I was really expecting G2 for being able to win against TS. So that's why I put G2 before TS. Like, and the 2 first games, I was a bit worried because it didn't went well. The 2 first games were tough.
Yeah, but you know
Like
why they are
Zuyan in the
AMS.
first game with Ambessa.
Yeah.
Oh my! Didn't you know this guy? What the hell, bro? He was very angry.
Oh yeah, Zuyan. Yeah.
He was
they said
very
that,
angry.
He's the only top player from China that I didn't watch LPL. They said that guy is the only guy that matched Bin on top lane. But I don't know.
You know what I
The
love?
hype. I mean, the hype that I had for this player kind of fell off pretty fast, you know. But also
The
the
thing
real
is-
What's up, quick?
Go for it. Sorry, Brizz.
Yeah, I think like Tess doesn't deserve actually to be an MSI because I think like JDG is a better team. I think that Enios Legends is a better team. And when you go watch playoff on LPL, there is a team that stand up for no reason, which was actually Team WE that eliminated from winner bracket BLG first, then they eliminated the Enios Legends, and then all the good teams fighted together on the loser bracket, you know?
I think
So-
Wales are a better team.
You think WE are a better team than Tess?
I know. I just said Wales are a better team than TS as well.
Oh, okay.
They
They are. Listen.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
Wales, yeah.
Hold on, I've got this here somewhere. Where is it? Team Secret Whale versus Top Esports. There we go. There's our 3-1. But I really, really, really like what you just talked about. Let's go knockout stage. Because Brizz, when you talked about the playoffs, I actually
Here
got
it
to
is.
co-stream. Yeah, I got to co-stream the LPL Split 2 playoff knockouts. And the fact that WE surprised Bilibili, I stand to be correct on this, but I think Viper was injured at this one or was sick, if I recall. But
Maybe.
regardless,
I don't know.
Okay.
it was the big upset for Team WE
Yeah.
knocking Bilibili and then knocking anyone's legend, which meant
Yes.
they had to take each other out. So like the whole reason that we have this top esports even going to MSI in the first place is the way the seeding and the way the bracket should have gone
Okay.
didn't go. But that's
Okay.
how tournaments work. But I'm with you, Brizz. I think it's a beautiful point. So thank you
It
for
is.
remembering.
Also, remember that Team WE were like 113 in the regular season. 113. That's insane comeback.
Let me show you. Let me show you.
It's
Team
like
WE,
Fnatic,
yes.
reaching the
It's
final.
it's actually maybe even worse than Fnatic.
It is. I hate
It's
Fnatic.
it's SK Gaming.
Yeah, it's SK Gaming.
SK with
beating
leader
everybody.
top and leader AD carry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
the last ranked team, making it all the way.
What the hell, bro?
It's
Crazy.
huge,
Okay.
right?
Team Secret Wales, how did they beat Top Esports? Because my jaw was on the floor. I didn't think I was believing the games while I was watching it, Skyart.
I didn't saw these games in
Okay.
LPL, but no. Here, this one I saw it.
The MSI game. Yeah,
I
go.
saw it.
That's
and,
what I want to know. Tell me
yeah.
about this at MSI. How did TSW do this?
1 second. I just yeah. Go ahead, Brizz. I will just again to remind me the draft, etc.
I'm watching. I will go with my. I will just remember something. I don't remember everything, but I remember like watching the game, and I was like, first game, I thought Top Esports were like underestimating, Team Wales. They were taking a lot of fights on top side against Olaf Lee Sin early game, and I was like, what are you doing, man? Like Lee Sin Olaf early game, you go and gank top lane, you go like 3-4-0 in favorite of Wales, So I was like, maybe they're trolling a bit. They go game 2, they will come back, and that's actually what happened because on game 2, I think it was pretty easy for, if I remember correctly, it was pretty easy for Team Top Esports, So I was like, yeah, that's it, they get the comeback, they will stomp them 3-1, and then we go on game 3, and Team Wales, like against, I think that's what was the breaking point of the series. Like they win against Top Esports, and from my point of view, the set here was insane cheese pick. Also, Silas, on some comps is pretty good, but I think set here, no one was expecting it for sure, 100%. So that game, I think we can look at one of the reasons because Secret Wales actually won the series, because on last game, I think some of Top Esports were pretty tilted actually. I think their mental is I think Chinese mental actually pretty weak when they go behind actually. Because if I remember, BLG actually got a big problem on Bean when you talk about mental. I remember it on last year.
Yeah, I think when they're behind, they go for maybe sometimes negative fight. I think Pool was amazing. The set angle was so nice because back immobile, so pulling the Sion into his teammates. I think actually he trolled a bit some team fight with Sion because you should always be so careful against the set. If you give an angle to jump into your backlane, the fight is literally over because he still have flash. He will W flash and your AD carry. So
especially if you're
Jackie
immobile,
Love will be Jackie crying.
And then also combine the fact that the Silas into that draft I loved, because when Silas was picked, already had Wukong ult, Ashe ult, Seraphine ult, and Sion ult, right? Like options to get into. So when you start stealing those, like those are such great ultimates to play out. I liked seeing Team Secret Wales draft. I also personally like seeing that Pyke is coming back. I'd like Pyke to be played by teams that can win with it. That'll be
I like the carrier Spike. This Spike was one of the worst I ever seen, actually.
Yeah. I would have reported him as well. I mean, it's funny because actually T1 won this exact matchup, and I think T1 won when they got cheese level 1. BLG jumped, you remember? Level 1, BLG all in, Pace died level 1, and I was like, holy fuck. Because basically, I think for T1 winning, they have to win bot lane. I think T1 bot lane for me is the best bot lane. Do you agree, Brizz, or do you not agree?
I agree.
Let's go. We are together. but yeah, I think they are the best bot, and they won in this matchup with First Blood level 1, and they lost the same match. For me, it's very funny.
Let's turn our attention to G2 now, okay? Because
Yeah.
we've got a big matchup tomorrow, right? All time head to head between G2 and T1 is 9 wins to G2,
Oh,
19
not that bad.
wins to T1.
pretty good. It's pretty good, I'd say. I think
I mean,
it can
Okay.
be
it
worse.
doesn't look good actually for tomorrow
Now-
games, but
Keep in mind, obviously, this is obviously just MSI, right? And
Yeah.
one of the things that I do love is that the LEC Twitter page put together a bunch of photos, and I just want to go
Ah.
through some of them. If you're looking at
oh my
VMix.
god.
I wasn't born.
Well, don't lie to me now, Skyart. I know the truth. But when I see these photos of Emperor and Kikis, Young
Kikis,
Buck,
oh my god.
yes,
Wow,
Do
Kikis.
do
I was
you
actually training 1v1 against him when I was a player. So what the
that
fuck,
is
bro?
crazy.
Oh, Perzo with hairs.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that's not fair. But also, remember that this is the 2016 G2, the vacation meme.
Yeah.
This is where it started. You know?
Wow.
Fast forward, we've got Sven coming
Huni.
in here. This is when Huni played for T1. How about, like, I forgot this happened. Do you remember that,
wow.
Skyart?
I forgot as well.
What? Don't you remember the pentakill from Huni Riven? Was it? I don't remember
So-
when it was, but actually I remember.
Now I do. I think it was Worlds. I think if memory goes, because I think that was also the I think Freak was actually calling it. So I do remember but I mean, yep. Sven and Mithy, the MSI that we won, obviously, knocking out T1, taking on Team Liquid in the final. I mean,
Oh, the gods.
And this is the second MSI we win, though.
yeah. So
Oh.
just look at this. Like, how beautiful
good.
are the
And
memories in the
G2
photos.
against T1 is so hype, man. It's so hype.
Now, is
Yeah, but
it
I
hype?
think T1 now is so strong.
Is it
I
hype
think
for
T1
tomorrow?
will maybe win against BLG if they play against BLG again. Do you agree, Brizz, or do you not agree?
You think T1 will beat BLG now?
Yeah, I think so, because I think like against Bean, like I think it was game 4, he went like for Cassante blind, and I was like saying that if they or Sion or Cassante blind, he will take Gwen, because Bean is an ego player, very good. I don't say ego is bad. He will take something to destroy Doan. Actually, what he said basically Doan is a noob. What
Yeah,
the
I
hell,
said it.
bro? In the interview, I mean, I think it's good for esports. I mean, it builds stories.
It is.
Maybe
Well,
it's a bit too much, but it's very nice.
no, I
But
don't
the
think
thing
it's
is,
too much.
what?
I don't think it's too much. I think what Bean is doing is pretty good, Even calling Zeus out and saying
I agree.
1v1, no jungler, that's so hype,
Yeah,
man.
I agree. What? I mean, it's like it's not words, It's like cinema, literally.
Yeah.
And I think like T1 can blind pick Anivia. I think Anivia can be very, very good against Bean, because he will not be able to destroy Anivia that much. You can freeze, you can survive to a dive, you can play weak side, and I think Anivia blind might be a better
I
blind
think it's
than
good.
Cassante blind against Bean.
I think it's good as well, because I think Anivia's triple flex as well. I think Anivia
Exactly.
can be played bot as well, actually, but
Exactly.
they still didn't do it, I think. Or maybe they did it and I didn't watch the games, actually.
No, not in MSI.
Okay.
And do
But
you think
it wasn't first round.
G2 has a chance to be there instead of T1? Elimination match tomorrow.
I think there is a chance. I don't think they're favorite, but I think there is a chance, because I don't like how Faker is playing. I think he had a clutch game against BLG. Maybe it was game 1. But, every year I'm out there watching Faker, and then he's like playing, let's say he's playing worse than the previous year.
Yeah.
And then every time he goes to worse, and he's, the best player in the world. But I don't know. I have the feeling like right now that if T1 manage to win against G2, they are not going to win against BLG, like Skyart said. Because they're actually missing the mid part that they had in past. Because I don't think Faker right now is the Faker that we saw last year. But maybe, we will see. We will see when it will happen. Faker never stopped to surprise me every time I see him.
The thing that you've got to remember, Brizz, is that it's even if as an individual player, he's not having the performance. Because, like, if you go look at Knight, for example, I think Knight is, I know stats aren't the only thing, but I think he's like first in every stat, like damage per minute, CS,
so good,
experience, levels, solo kills, like the least amount of deaths. Like, he is statistically having maybe the best year of his career, and that's saying something, right? Because he's incredible. But yes,
but when stakes are high, Faker is always thinking of, or nearly
At
always.
MSI as well?
he lost to BLG.
Maybe not
Dude,
MSI.
you lost. They lost.
But it's a new year.
Okay. I actually agree with you, and I'm picking the debate just to have the debate. Did Knight beat T1, or did Faker lose to BLG in their best of 5?
I think in the BO5 miss for T1 was actually the game against Swain. I think the blind.
Oh my God.
Best.
Yeah.
And I think that Swain was a nibble against 5. But I think the case pace would have been amazing. I think Ezreal is a very bad matchup against Kesa, and I melt.
Is it a Kesa?
He would have melted him. Yeah. It was Kesa.
Yeah.
Again. But the problem is, I mean, Swain is my second most play this year because I was playing with my girlfriend bot lane. Carry. Yes, I'm raced from time to time.
Swain is my most played in Master 1000 LP, so. Yeah, it's one of my favorite champions, actually.
Okay.
So we are brothers.
And Swain is so good at mid-game. Mid-game, you have to respect, because the champion basically has too much damage and compared to enemy team comp in damage.
Yeah.
Like Kesa reach 4 items, the Swain won't, because he will take so much damage.
Let's say you can try to burst him, right? But if your comp is low damage, I think Swain can totally 1v9 the game, you know?
In late game, I mean, at certain stuff, because actually in fourth item, I think it built I think Malinians is very tricky because it makes you very squishy. So if the game is long, you only have physically, and it die very, very quickly. But you know what? Move on bot lane. We move on Renekton, and we all in on 5 against the Swain. The Swain destroyed us, triple grab, double grab.
That was insane in bot lane,
the best move probably in the year. It was so happy.
Yes.
Please just run. It was not for a Drake. It was just for nothing. It was 2.5 minutes. We had 2 dragons. I was sure, and I was super sad because second game it was for sure winnable, and then we T1 did shit drafts and they got melted.
Are we blaming then the draft? Like,
draft was shit.
I mean, a lot of drafts from T1 were pretty bad, actually. I think I remember them like four draft were like a favorite of BLG. I'm so sure about this.
I mean, let me see. So I've got to. I have all of the drafts. It'll be better on this graphic, actually. Yeah. So there's all the drafts if you're looking on my screen or on the vMix call. Let's put it this way then, right? I think BLG looked good. I think BLG won their game. I think G2 in a reverse sweep for the first time ever at MSI, an international reverse sweep, was insane against HopEUm. Only for them to shit the bed so hard against Hanwha that I don't even know if they touched the keyboards and mouses. It was rough.
The preparation was like, this game is the worst preparation I've seen from G2 Esports.
I'm willing to throw the Hanwha Life series out and be like, hey, this was just a terrible day at the office because this team has earned the benefit of the doubt with how much they played in the past. But they don't have wiggle room against T1. I think they've got the clutch factor. I think the drafts from Faker and the rest of T1, I think will get fixed. So
I'm actually afraid.
Really I want to talk about Ashley a bit. I think like game 1 against Ashley was actually pretty good.
This one.
The problem is there is a guy, Zeus, that will crush Bean tomorrow. And,
oh my God.
And the problem is that I think the problem was Ambessa of Zeus was supposed to lay.
Yeah.
Broken Blade loves to play. The thing is, like, the mechanics of Zeus early game, amazing. Blade basically Blade Kunto picked 3 times Zeus, and he lost lane 3 times.
But that's why the preparation was not good. Like, you can't go against team like Anwa Life and counter pick on top lane when you are getting gapped anyway, no? I don't think that's a good idea to give, like, I like the Yasuo of Broken Blade, of course, but against this kind of team, I want to see tanks on top lane. I want to see, like, the Ornn of Broken Blade. I want to see this kind of champions, you know? Here, this guy go for Rumble. Why are we playing Twisted Fate? That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, Twisted Fate, I don't understand, man. It's this way too good. Just go Ornn, bro. Just go Ornn. I'm so good against Rumble, and let's go.
Yeah, but why he went to Twisted Fate? That's preparation. It's not like Broken Blade come out.
Lane go?
Yeah, I mean,
I think there is so many Soju. So there is Soju in the draft. I mean,
that's such a good clip. We got to clip that.
As real karma. I was like, okay, GG.
The game was over there.
I can't handle it, man.
Can I do something stupid? Can we go back to the camera? Can you guys look at full screen? Producer, can you put me on the full screen? I just want to show you guys something because you said there's Soji there, right? Check this out. Okay. Let's bring that up.
Wow.
Nice elbow, man.
What is this?
It's the arm of a gold player.
Frog. It's a frog.
It's literally the Jinro Toad, which is a soju brand. So when you say this soju, I'm there because I fell in love with my partner when I was there. So I have like the equivalent. What's a bit like Bira Moretti? It's the equivalent to getting that tattooed. That's what it's like. When I go to Korea, people are like, Trevor, you are such trailer trash. So I think that's what Labrov and Hansama have been doing. Too much soju, too much Korean barbecue. And the team needs to like wake up for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm afraid they will still go for things like this because if they still go for counter pick on top, I think the G2 is going to lose 3-0 for sure.
Yeah. Labrov played so well against CS.
I agree.
I was really impressed. But I think like counter pick like Zeus is I mean it's very tough. I mean he's so you play weak side in Korea, most weak sides. And it's just so good. He plays many main champion and he's so good at wave control. Wave so good. Like his Anivia game against Yasuo was crazy, bro.
But every game from me was crazy. Every game from him, man. Like Rumble was 40 CS ahead, minute 10, 1v1. That guy, the Anivia game was insane. But even I repeat, Ambessa against Warwick. You said that Warwick is so favorite, but we are not understanding how much favorite it is for the Warwick. It is like it's so unplayable for the Ambessa on the 1v1. I'm so sure about this. And Broken Blade knows how to play the matchup, and I don't think Zeus even played against a Warwick in his life in Korea.
Yeah.
So that's crazy, you know.
Okay, well, listen. Let's now start to wrap up our kind of expectation and put some predictions, right? Yeah. Brizz, you get to go first. How will BLG and Hanwha Life go tomorrow? And in 2 days? And what's your prediction for the rest of the bracket? We'll run through them.
Well, I'm going for BLG victory, so my friend here Skyart can go against me, and that will be a very close series. But it will not be a 3-2; it will be a 3-1 for BLG.
Okay, let's go. What's the rest? G2 T1.
Well, there is a chance for G2, but I don't think they're gonna make it. So I'm going for 3-1 T1 for T1. I think G2 is gonna win one game.
Lion Secret Whales, can Secret Whales knock out Lion?
I think they can. I don't know. It can be 50-50. I mean, I'm going for like I give a chance to NA for the last time in my life. I go for Lion there.
Let's break it out. So then you've got T1 versus Lion.
I mean, T1, for sure, 100% it's going to be 3-0.
And finals of LCK, T1 Hanwha Life to face BLG.
Hanwha Life, 3-1. And then we go BLG Hanwha Life again in final. And now Skyart is going to be happy because Hanwha Life is going to win.
So you're going the revenge?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Skyart, run me through your brackets.
You can say it.
No. I'm just going to say they're going to prepare better for the final.
Run me through your bracket then, Skyart.
Can you? Maybe. Oh, okay. So I will go for
Billy Bis HLE.
3-1, 3-2. HLE against B. I think
Okay.
HLE are better drafters than most drafters. I think they are very good at drafts. I think BLG won the draft against T1, but I'm not sure if their draft were more equal. I believe that BLG will have less in draft for the next match because T1 is
for
ramping
sure.
up.
Let's go. G2 versus T1.
I think 3-1. I think it's gonna be very, very hard. I
Give
think
them
bot
one
lane
game.
T1 too good, and I think we will have very big troubles bot lane. Doran actually is way less good than the Broken Blade will be okay. Probably some games. With a counter pick, he will have, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. I would say 3-1.
And then Lion Secret Whales.
I would say Lion. I think, but it'd be a good match. I think it's gonna be a good match.
And
Maybe
then
3-1, 3-2.
Who's going to be in the lower bracket final in your mind, and who wins the grand final?
T1. I think T1 will win. Then BLG will go down because lost against HLE. You don't know yet, but you will. And T1 I think will win against BLG.
What? Okay.
Because they will progress in draft. Yes.
Wild.
And then,
Okay.
and then in the final.
It's coming, Brizz. It's and then HLE, I think it's gonna be very, very hard. And I think HLE has the upper end. But I'm a T1 believer. I think T1 will win.
You're a believer?
I think HLE will win. I think HLE will win.
Okay.
That's wild.
So
okay, so HLE, let's see if even any surprises will play out. Gentlemen, I'm going to start to wrap up. You're going to join me next week. We can wrap up MSI. We can look ahead to the Esports World Cup. Have you guys looked at EWC and the groups yet?
You can show me if you want.
I have it available. So if we are able to do the bracket, Mr. Producer, we'll take a very quick look. This will be dived into next week. So obviously it's a little bit small. So I'll just do this. G2 play Furia in the same group. We've got AGAL and D+. Then we have Team Secret for Sentinels, Gen G and Carmine Core. So hopefully we can see a little bit more from Casey.
I don't think so.
In Paris. Then BLG T1 in the same bracket. As Koi and Gab.
Crazy.
BLG Koi, man.
HLE, Made in Brazil, Leon and JDG or Mber. So these are going to be the groups. Look, this will be starting next week.
What the
Exactly. This is awesome.
Koi is going to destroy BLG, man. Mir win
Let's
against
go.
Bin.
Let's go. I believe.
Who's again? Okay.
Yeah, just to see exactly. You know, HLE Lion, JDG. It should
looks
be fun.
Looks fun.
We'll talk
we
about
have
this
a
next
good bracket. Not gonna lie.
Wait, what hour start the game? Can I come in your streaming, Quickshot?
I'll find out because I will be co-streaming this. I think I have to get approval, but I should be able to. I tell you what we'll do is we'll start to say our goodbyes anyway. So Brizz, tell us what are you up to for the next week? How much of MSI are you going to cover? And
I'm gonna watch all the MSI. I'm gonna watch G2 getting destroyed pretty soon. And then I don't know if I watch AWC, but if you watch it, maybe I give it a chance.
Yeah.
That's it. I will keep streaming every day, you know, like I do all the times, and I can't wait to flame Skyart next week here.
It's gonna be the opposite, bro.
Skyart. What about yourself?
If BLUs,
I will say one thing. There is a small chance I won't be here next week. That's because I might need this.
I can't see. What is it?
Oh my god.
Okay, I understand.
Very close. Very close.
How much close?
So,
congrats.
Anytime in the next 2 to 3 weeks, like literally. So we'll see. But we're gonna go dad mode.
Nice.
We're gonna go dad mode. Brizz, Skyart, I seriously love chatting to you guys. I will see you both next week. Enjoy EWC. Enjoy MSI. And then we'll talk about it.
Wait, Quickshot, last thing. If
what's up?
BLG, wait, let me talk, Skyart. If BLG wins, you call your son Brizz. If HWLE wins, you call Skyart.
I tell you what we'll do. I'll tell you what I do. I will take this bet on camera right now that I will make a onesie. I will make a baby onesie that says it. Okay.
Okay.
Brizz for Bin. or Zeus for Skyart. Okay, I'll get one
Looks good.
printed.
And Quickshot, what's your MSI bracket? You did it?
My MSI bracket will
your
be
prediction.
Billy
Yes.
will lose to Hanwha Live.
Ah, yes.
Oh my
Then-
god, man, come on.
T1 beat G2. I'm gonna say Secret Whales beat L1.
Oh,
Lion.
I like it.
T1 take down Secret Whales. I then have BLG beating T1
Love
and
it.
BLG winning from the lower brackets. I
Oh,
think
wow.
they come back angry. I think they come back angry.
I like
I
it.
think they need
I
the
like
extra
it.
game.
Looks
I
good.
think they don't watch more. So I'm just buying into the hype. I'm going bin all the way. Brizz, I'm with you.
Thank
I
you.
kind of want them to win, but I don't think they will. So
I think
guys,
TS were angry as well, huh? But they lost.
Yeah. Now
We'll
Lion
see,
is
we'll
gonna
see.
win MSI.
that on that note, goodbye. Cheers, Brizz. Cheers, Skyart.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Now, of course, for everybody that was watching, thank you so much for tuning in. We've got just 2 more adverts to run through very quickly, and I do apologize about, obviously, Skyart's connection. He is working remote, is streaming from not a regular location, and it is 3 a.m. in Korea, so huge thank you to Skyart. Very quickly, let's just do 2 last call-outs. If you are still watching, and if you are still sticking around, then tomorrow, the G2 headquarters will be opening their doors for an MSI watch party covering the G2 versus T1 series. There's not a lot of hope from our co-streamers and myself included, but do you believe, will you be bringing energy to the watch party? I was trying to think, what's the Goku bomb? The Spirit Bomb? Yes. Are you bringing energy to the Spirit Bomb? That's what I was trying to think of. There are still tickets available. You can check it out at Eventbrite. Details will be on the G2 social media channels as well as on Discord. One last one is also going to be, if you would like to help out G2 as a club, there is a link to join the EWC fantasy program, fantasy competition. If you do register from using the G2 link, it directly supports the club. It directly supports the team. It directly goes a massive way to helping the team out at the Esports World Cup. I'll be doing some co-streams for EWC. We will obviously be having our regular HopEUm episodes every Tuesday now, because this week MSI will wrap. Then EWC will start next week. We'll do a preview episode. We'll also do a wrap-up episode for that one as well. We dive into the LEC Summer Week 1 Paris tournament as well. And that means on the roadshow, we'll start covering. So basically, we'll be covering events for every Tuesday for the foreseeable future. Kitty will be back in the not-too-distant future. We'll have our G2 players and guests rejoining us from August. I think it is fair to understand that they're in a different time zone. They're traveling a lot. So they're not working with us for July, but they will be back in August. Thank you for watching. Please do like, please do subscribe, please do comment on all the channels. Join us in Berlin if you can, and join up for the fantasy if you're willing. Thank you. Good night, goodbye, and we'll see you next Tuesday for another episode of HopEUm.